It wasn't until we got our first round of bills that, and I have it here, that we saw that our anesthesiologist was out of network, which of course was not on my mind when I was 14 hours into labor. Hi, my name is Jenny, and this is my pregnancy story. We went to sleep on Wednesday night, and at 3 in the morning, I started to have contractions. Right off the bat, from when we got there, my blood pressure had spiked, and they suspected that I might be preeclamptic, and my baby was about ready to come out. He was already 9 centimeters dilated by the time we got to the hospital. I was 9.5 centimeters dilated for 14 hours. I was in the worst pain that I'd ever felt in my life, and decided at that point that I was going to have an epidural. So when the epidural came, I did not think anything about it, and it wasn't until we got our first round of bills that, and I have it here, that we saw that our anesthesiologist was out of network. Which of course was not on my mind when I was 14 hours into labor. The cost of the epidural was $2,000. Our insurance covered $621, leaving us with $1,379 of that epidural. The total cost ended up being over $6,000 that we ended up having to pay out of pocket. If we wouldn't have had the insurance that we have, our total cost for the birth of my son and the extended hospital stay was over $96,000. $6,000 is a pretty good amount to us, and something that, we're going to have to make payments on that we didn't just have readily available to pay. $100,000. We would have had no choice but to probably file bankruptcy. Your finances should never come before your health. And the way our healthcare is now, we have to think about whether I can afford to have another baby, whether that experience is something that I can financially prepare for. I hope that people will vote for Joe Biden so that if I do have another baby, I can go through that experience without the worry of how much it's going to cost me.